Welcome back to the D Biggest Sports Pod. I'm your host, Shrew, my other host right over there.
What's up? It's D. Good to see you again. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe and drop some comments below. Let us know your thoughts.
Today we're talking the biggest NFL storylines that happened during the games this past Sunday. Let's just dig right into one of the biggest stories in football right now, the Indianapolis Colts, because they have not punted once this season. They dropped a highlight reel. I don't know if you saw this
Yeah, I did see that.
of the punter, and it's literally just him holding kicks. And so you have that. You have Daniel Jones playing at a high level. Jonathan Taylor, the leading rusher in the whole NFL right now. Is Steichen just a really good coach? And Anthony Richardson was a problem the whole time?
I think one, they're healthy. I think two, Shane Steichen has proven that he is a good coach. I know that we even had questions like, you need to step up and you need to do something. We called that there was just not enough heat on Steichen for what was going on with Anthony Richardson. And I still think that there's still not enough heat on the Shane Steichen, Anthony Richardson thing. If that's your job is to get the quarterback ready and you are an offensive guy, like there's kind of, you should have some backlash. You should have your seat be hot. But look at what he has accomplished with Daniel Jones. Look at what this team is doing. And it seems like a complete 180 from the vibes of last year. Do you think it's because now it's Irsay's daughter stepping in there and, leading from the top down and like actually getting on the sidelines with the headset on, scoring the touchdowns herself, things like that. Like, it seems like just the vibe in the entire organization has shifted, and now players want to be there. Now players are like hyped to go out there and win Indianapolis Colts games. And it's just cool to see, dude.
Well, listen, you had everyone kind of complaining when it was first coming out that she's going to be on the sidelines with the clipboard, with the headpiece in. And now look at what it's done. You see she's fully locked into these games. She's listen to what's going on. I think it actually is helpful for, if you're going to be an owner involved in the team, you need to be involved with the team. Like Jerry Jones out here running the team where he has no idea what he's doing. He has no idea how to negotiate with these guys, and it's cost the roster. It's cost them their best defensive player. And so I like seeing her on the sideline and actually investing her time into her business. So good for them. I think the main thing also with this turnaround for the Colts, Daniel Jones has been efficient. He has been a great passer of the ball. He has been a great runner with it. I think that has been huge for a quarterback to come in here and be able to run Steichen's offense. And then I feel like we forget at the end of the day, Jonathan Taylor is one of the best running backs in the league. They have been able to ride him. Pause. But he's getting large chunk plays in crucial moments of these games. If you watch the end of that Denver game, he is breaking 20, 30-yard runs consistently. I think he had over like 200 yards of total offense. This is looking like a complete Colts team. Now, I know their defense doesn't have like the big names, but they are doing enough and looking well enough to put together. The coordinator that came over from the Bengals, that's now their D coordinator, it looks like he's turned his career around just coming here to the Colts and not having the roster that he had to deal with in Cincinnati, which is another team we're going to talk about in a minute. But yeah, it's all up from here. But then again, look at last year when the Saints started hot and they were the best thing since sliced bread. Their offense was crazy. You had Shaheed catching for 1,000,000 yards in one of these games, Derek Carr looking great, and then a complete fall apart. I'm not saying this is going to happen with the Colts because they look like they're grasping everything that Steichen's doing, but I would put that on alert. Like this team could. I mean, they've played two good games. Let's see if they could get to 8, 9, 10 wins. This could be a potential fall apart team if things, Daniel Jones turns back into a pumpkin.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Obviously, they got the blowout win against the Dolphins. Dolphins are a bad team.
They're the worst team in the league.
They are a bad team, right? Then we go to the Broncos. They get the 1-point win against the Broncos.
And controversial, the final kick, the 60-yarder, the leverage call was total bullshit in my eyes. And I saw other analysts, other people on Twitter fans saying it was bullshit. But they
Yeah.
got the win.
So yeah, you get the win, but it's a 1-point game with a controversial call. And who knows how good the Broncos truly are this season. We know that the sophomore slump is very, very real when it comes to quarterbacks. Now they are going to go and play the Tennessee Titans, who we know are a bad football team with a good quarterback, but they're a bad football team. They're going to start off 3-0. And yeah, you feel great about it, but it's like, okay, have we truly been tested? And then you go to Los Angeles and you're playing the Rams, then you have the Raiders. Like, it's honestly, it's not a crazy terrible schedule for them, but you got to be like a little bit iffy. Or like, okay, if we start playing the big boys, are we truly a good team, or have we just been playing bad teams and like mopping up and do? But that's again what good teams do. You beat the teams on your schedule. You do what you got to do. Look at what the 49ers are doing. They're beating bad teams, but I mean, you look at it and you're like, okay, hey, you know what? If we can do this not playing our best ball, then great. Let's get healthy. Let's get to the end of the season. Let's figure it out when we have a playoff spot. I think that's what the Indianapolis Colts are doing right now.
Yeah, well, we're just gonna have to see if they can sustain this, or I mean, this division is totally winnable now. The,
Oh,
the
100%.
the Texans, they barely scored a touchdown now in their second game. They didn't score a touchdown the first game. They lose a close one to the Bucks. The Titans look like they don't have anyone who could catch a pass from Cam Ward, and the Colts are just in full control right now.
The Jags
The
are
Jags,
having their own fucking problems.
I didn't want to bring up the Jags because I know we're gonna get into them, but
Yeah.
that's a train wreck in and of itself. So the Colts right now are sitting there looking like, if we can get to 3-4-0, like we're in total control of this division, and it's up to the Texans now to try to turn it around and really catch up to us.
Yeah, 100%. And again, starting off with 3-0 with a win in your division is a good start. I think when we'll know what the Colts truly are is when they go to Los Angeles and they play the Rams. I think the Rams are a very solid team, and we will see what Colts team shows up, what Daniel Jones shows up, because that Rams defense is pretty fucking nasty.
Yeah, they're filthy D line. So are you saying week 3 Titans Colts, we're already chalking up a win for the Colts there?
Yes.
All right,
100%. 100%.
we got to a point where the Colts now are
Are 3-0.
are chalk. They're they're gonna win against the bad
And
teams.
that's not because of the Colts. That is because of the Titans. I'm gonna be honest. It's not because of the Colts. It's not because the Colts are playing amazing and like, oh, I know for sure they're gonna lock it down. It's because the Titans are so bad.
All right, well.